Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I wanted to go over a coin that I have been in for a while. I have seen the process, the buildup of the team, and I really do think this coin will do very well this cycle on a narrative that we've seen other coins do high numbers, and I think this is probably the next one. So this is Based SPX6900. It is the based variant, the base derivative, whatever you want to call it, of SPX6900. So this is the one on base that has based in front of it. It has the ticker SPX6900. Right now, it has a current market cap right around $1 million. It is up within the past few weeks. It's up 10% on the day, and so you can see the coin was added to CoinGecko a little bit late, but I've been in this coin for a while, even before its first run up, and I've maintained my position within it, and I really do like it, and I think it's going to run to do very good numbers, especially with the narrative around SPX 6900. You can see it did have a run up to, believe it or not, over $4.5 million. The coin went through a very large accumulation phase where it was sitting around 150 to 200K. It had a run up to around a million. It had a pullback to around 350K, and now once again we are seeing a kind of stable market cap in between 800K and $1.2 million for SPX 6900, or I guess based SPX 6900. It's around 7 months old overall. And you look at the Twitter, I mean, this is a very active community. This is a very active team that has CTO'd this coin. You can see they're getting it on Zora. They're sending, looks like 69,000 tokens to an account there. And there's a lot of good propaganda running off of here. I don't know if I can find the one tweet. Well, this is actually, it's like Inception, right? This is strange. No, this was not planned. Seriously. That's actually me. So, but listen, no. This is a very, see how they've done this? They've got their own money ticker thing on X. It's BSPX, which is a little bit confusing considering their actual ticker on here is SPX 6900, but I understand why they did it. I don't think you can really change your ticker on chain. Like, they can't change this, but the reason they did this is they wanted to have an exotic ticker that stood out from the, SPX 6900. You can see there is so a lot of people tweeting about this, and the AI stuff, I'm not a big fan of the AI stuff. Depends how it's implemented, but to me, this is a coin that I've been watching for a while, and I know the Telegram is active, the team is active. Boy, this is beautiful. This is some type of AI. It's a beautiful artwork there. And when you compare it to the actual narrative, you look at Based Fartcoin, right? People say, well, what is the narrative? It's just a copycat, whatever. Look at Based Fartcoin, and you'll see Based Fartcoin sitting at around $26.5 million. We all think that SPX 6900 is probably going to outperform Fartcoin this cycle, whether it goes to 10 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion. Think about the thesis of the based variant of SPX 6900 versus the base variant of Fartcoin. Right now, the base variant of Fartcoin is at 26 million. I'm not saying it's a direct correlation to where the based version of SPX 6900 will outdo the based Fartcoin, but I think there's a high chance we're going to see a significantly better X from based SPX 6900 because of where it's at currently in terms of market cap at around $1 million versus this coin's at 26 million. This coin ballooned up to 77 million. You can also look at some of the other based variants. They're starting to catch fire. I did a video on it yesterday, like based Shiba Inu, which does have a very good team, to be fair. Well, they've got different ones. This is actually the older one at 139K. This is the newer one that they've got at around 6.8K. This is an interesting was this the OG one? I wonder if this is still a coin that could potentially do something. But no, I got distracted. The point is that when you look at these based plays, you understand that. I mean, you look at Based Pepe, even though it's struggled recently. There's Based Pepe. It's still at 15.8 million, and it ran to over 100 million if I remember correctly. Yeah, this coin ran to 170 million. So think about it. Think about all it needs to be is like 0.5 or 1% of SPX 6900. SPX 6900 will probably run to 10 billion, 20 billion. Let's say it goes to 30 billion. Just give me 1% of that. Just give me 1% of 10 billion. It's 100 million. 1% of 30 billion. What is that? 300 million. And so it might be more, I don't know, with the math and stuff, but The point is, I do think the based SPX 6900 will do well. If you want to wait to gain an entry, if you're interested in this, yeah, the coin is definitely up. I mean, it is up about 3x within the past 3 weeks. So maybe it's not the best time to buy this coin and to gain an entry into it. Maybe you want to wait for a bit of a pullback, even back to around 600-700K. This is not financial advice, obviously, but I did a video on this coin when it was 400K. I've already done a video on this coin. I like this coin. I've been in this coin since its initial run up because I think these based variants are going to do well. And especially a coin like this, now it's at 1 million. It's kind of trading in between. There's a lot of work going into this project. They need to keep it going. And I don't know. I don't think it's on any exchanges. All of the coins that I pick are never on any exchanges because the market caps are so low. Well, it's actually on V3 too. No, I mean, I'm just kidding. It's on a huge exchange. It's on a huge decentralized exchange. I'm joking. Look at that. They burned some of the supply. Just like, well, they didn't burn the same amount that SPX did because SPX burned 70 million coins. Looks like they burned around 40 million coins or 38 million. But listen, this is a coin that I think is going to do very, very well. And you look at the propaganda, you look at the stuff that's going into it, you look at the narrative. You've got Based Bonk as well. Take a look at this, Based Bonk. This coin, I think it did have a pretty big retracement yesterday, but there's all these different based versions that I think are going to do very well. And this is one that does have an actual history. I mean, it's been out for 7 months. It had a run up. It's had retracements of significant, 80, 90% a few different times. So now it's ready to take off. It's not financial advice, but I do think this will do well when you look at SPX. If you just go to SPX 6900, where it's trading right now, 1.5 billion. It's got one of the best charts you can imagine, even recently, even the past 3 or 4 months, not including the major run-up it had last year. It's got one of the best charts for the blue chip memes. I think it's been like the #1 performer. Well, maybe not anymore because it had this retracement of like 500 million. But you're going to get that with meme coins. We still think this coin is going to do very, very well. And it's going to be the main player. I mean, when you talk, it's like the influencer coin. So if it goes to 10 or 20 billion, you would have to think money's going to flow into the based SPX 6900. I mean, it's simple math when you really think about it. It's very easy to understand why this coin would do well. What did this coin have a floor of like 110K? Goes back down to, retraces to 110K from around 4.7, 4.8 million. That's a very healthy retracement. That's how communities build, they grow. And so now it's on the way back up, and hopefully it can, make a new all-time high and just run to crazy numbers. Based fart coin, probably the cycle will go to over 100 million. I'd love to see based SPX 6900 do something similar in that sense. But either way, guys, make sure you like the video down below. This is not financial advice. Thank you for watching.